Am I late? Am I like late to my own live stream? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so busy setting up right now. I just like should have like a timer or something. Should have like a countdown timer like you have 30 seconds to go live and then 29, 28. Seriously guys, hi, welcome. I'm Salma Jafri, and if you are watching, then I would love to know where you're watching from. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. I am based in Karachi, Pakistan, in Southeast Asia. It's 5:04 p.m. where I am. Let me know if you can hear me and see me, and if everything is good in terms of our technical setup, because that's the one thing we need to make sure is okay before we start. Hi, Mocha with mornings. Good morning from Las Vegas. Woo! Thank you so much for joining in. Great to have you here. I am having a cup of tea, and always it's like a challenge to time this cup of tea just right. But my connection is. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because it's like tell me all sorts of things about my connection. What is the problem? What is the problem? OBS? Come on, come on. Let's get this stream going. Okay, stream health is good. Kind of good. Yeah, whatever. Okay, great. Okay, guys. So, Friday. So, I'm going to start with something that's been bothering me. So, I don't have my phone today. Yes, I don't have my phone today. And the reason why that's important is because usually I have like two screens to look at during the live stream. So I'm like looking at the laptop and setting up all the stuff. And then I also have my phone screen to see your comments and be able to see if everything is working. So I need you guys to be my phone screen today, please. I need you guys to let me know if there's a lag or you miss something or there's like a technical break somewhere or you can't see something clearly. Please just let me know, because I'm going to keep a really close eye on the comments and the chat. Just like Mocha saying right now, I can hear you, but it's kind of going in and out. Yeah, I suspected that it's a bit sketchy. It is a bit. I'm hoping it's going to settle down, because on the one hand it's all green, and on the other screen it's kind of orange. So of course green means that it's all good, and orange is like kind of going in and out. So I'm going to try and go with the flow here and see if it all works out. So the thing with my phone is, and I hope it's going to be okay, but it kind of died on me today. And I hate it when my phone dies on me before I have a chance to buy a new one. So hopefully it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be back. My husband took it for figuring out what's wrong, and hopefully it's just a cable issue. So hopefully we're gonna get that fixed. Buy a new cable. It wasn't charging, so that's what was happening. Okay, guys. So we're doing this Friday live stream today, and as the theme of our channel is, which is all about creating videos and creating video content. And I focus a lot on video content because I think that there are a lot of other YouTube educators and trainers and coaches who talk a lot about general channel health and authority and all that stuff. And I wanted to focus on what kind of content you should create for your YouTube channel. So that's really my big focus. I know there are a few people watching here right now, guys. Put in the chat where you're watching from and your name. Jan, hello, hi from Australia. Thank you so much for joining in. Must be kind of, I don't know, what time is it there? Must be kind of late. But thank you so much for joining in. Again, guys, I don't have my phone with me today, so I need you guys to be my technical support team. Please, if you don't mind, just let me know if there's any problem with the live stream. Just let me know in the comments, okay? Okay, so let's get this show on the road. And I asked you guys today actually, kind of running late a bit, but I asked you guys what you wanted to talk about, and I gave you some ideas. Hey, Judy from Wales, thank you so much for joining. Good to see you. Good to see you. So awesome that everyone is joining in. So I was in my Facebook group this morning looking for some ideas because I kind of knew what I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to put it out there on a poll. And so let's see what you guys have to say about it. So I put in these 3 topics and I said, what should today's live stream be about? And overwhelmingly, overwhelmingly, you guys want to talk about how to decide what B-roll to add to your footage. And the other topics were how I kind of thought this one would be you know, taking the lead, how to choose a lead magnet for your CTA, because we haven't talked about lead magnets yet. And I know a lot of people want to build their email list, so maybe next time. And then the other one was how to group content ideas into playlists. And of course, we're going to do B-roll today. So that's what you guys chose. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So this entire live stream is going to be how to add extra footage, how to add B-roll, how to add visual inserts, how to add, you know, all of that stuff going into your live stream. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And just, you know, right off the bat, I just want to say that, you know, B-roll is super important, and it is something that you do want to pay attention to. And let's talk about how a video is structured and where B-roll comes into play, right? And let's talk about the kind of videos that you're making, and you know what kind of videos are supported with a lot of visual variety. And okay, Afidona is saying, hi, I want to know some tactics about Facebook ads. I wish I was a Facebook ads ninja, but unfortunately, Afidona, I am not. I hope that you got that, because it told me that my live stream was cutting out a bit in there. But no, I unfortunately am not a Facebook ads expert at all. Please guide on how to edit face and video, like how to remove wrinkles from face. Oh, Mahendra, you gotta live with your wrinkles. And we all have imperfections. We all have imperfections. And, you know, I mean, I think video is just a substitute for actually meeting people. And when you're meeting people face to face, they can see all your imperfections. And so video is no different, really. When you're on video, it's best to be yourself, be who you are. You can hide a lot with makeup. I don't know any camera tricks because I'm not an editor, but yeah, it's just something that I think is, you know, present your best face, present your most authentic self, just be real, and people are going to love you for your content rather than your looks. Thank you so much. Okay, so B-roll. Now, I want to know, what do you guys think when you think about B-roll? Okay, like what is the overwhelming, like if you were to write a sentence about B-roll, like because B-roll is pretty, it's not really very well defined. Like B-roll could be like very cinematic, like huge chunks of like cinematic video inserts into your videos. Or B-roll could just be an image, like literally like just a screenshot or an image or a GIF or a meme or like just, you know, text on screen even. So I want to know from you, what do you guys think when you think B-roll? How do you define it? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I really want to know how you define B-roll. What are you thinking? Okay, I want to know this. I'm going to wait for your answers here, because I have opinions on what B-roll is and isn't. And quick hint, for me, B-roll is everything. I sort of just group everything that is not my main footage into B-roll, but that's just me. I want to know what you guys think. Hopefully everything is still okay. It just keeps shifting from like red, which is like, you're not broadcasting, to orange, which is like, oh, to green. And I can see my face freezing there. So guys, in case you missed that, I want to know what you think B-roll is. We're talking all about how to add B-roll to your videos, okay? B-roll footage. So there's A-roll, which is your primary footage, like your talking head video or the thing that you're shooting, your main subject. And then there's B-roll, which is all the extra footage or the visual, you know, variety that you want to add to a video. So what do you think B-roll is? I want to get an idea of what you guys think B-roll is. So Judy is saying a clip of some footage that is different to the main video. Okay, that's fairly straightforward, Judy. That is a great answer. And so any clip that's different to the main video. That's kind of how I think of B-roll as well. Anything that's not the main topic or that complements the main topic or adds some kind of visual variety, I just classify that as B-roll. So, okay, good to know. Anybody else? I would love to know. I would love to know how you guys classify B-roll. Is it big cinematic videos? Is it something you have to go out and shoot? Or could it just be like a really quick text on screen image? Like, how do you classify B-roll? I want to know so that we can concentrate on making sure that we talk about what you are already thinking. I want to align this conversation with what you're already thinking in terms of, okay? Now, I have some absolutely great ideas coming up, and I want to also share in this video a scripting technique for adding B-roll. And I want to right off the bat say that one of the big benefits to the technique that I'm going to be sharing in this video for B-roll is going to help you so much with planning your videos, okay? Videos, okay? Making sure that was working. Okay, so I have this technique that I use, and it basically is going to help you with understanding how to incorporate B-roll before you actually start shooting your video. So the whole idea of this live stream is to make sure that you plan your entire video down like as much as possible so that when you actually turn on the camera and you're sitting in front, the only thing you need to worry about really is the delivery of your content. So everything else is planned out. You already have your SEO stuff done. You have all of your, and the way that I do this is through my video content plan, which you can, by the way, download. The link is in the description. It's a very simple Google spreadsheet, which let me just share it with you. Give me 1 second, load it up here. And there we go. Okay, so it's this very simple Google spreadsheet. It's called a video content plan. And I mean, this is what it looks like empty, right? This is the one you're gonna get. And you can download this from the link in the description. And if you scroll all the way, so you can see that we have playlist titles, episode numbers, keywords, search volume, competition, titles, tags, description, all the things you need before you start to shoot your videos. And if I scroll to the right here, you can see there's also call to action and B-roll, okay? And so what this basically sheet does is that it helps you plan out your B-roll and all of this stuff within this one big, amazing document, okay? So download that because that is going to help you feel more in control of your video shoot. You're gonna not be like, okay, there's so many moving parts. What goes where? How do I manage all of this, right? It's just gonna be a lot easier for you to manage all of this, okay? So that's what you wanna do. You wanna make sure that you download this sheet and you get started. And I also have a video that tells you how to fill this sheet out. So I think the link for that is also in the description, but otherwise you can just go to my channel and look up the video, how to plan your content, okay? And so, or is it how to plan your video content, something like that. And so that's the video that takes you through how to plan your video content. So, okay, so I just want to quickly read out. You guys are telling me what you think of B-roll. So amplify locally. Hi there. Elements that help the message come across or invites the viewer to the party, images, screen grabs, or videos. Excellent encapsulation of the definition of B-roll. That's great. That's great. So I don't have a formal definition that I'm going to use here. So my informal definition is visual inserts. Very easy, right? Visual inserts. So anything that I insert into the video that is typically in visual format. So I do text as well, but I don't typically treat text as a B-roll. So I could have, like, for example, an entire screen with text on it, like a caption or a title, but I don't normally consider that as B-roll. That's just the primary material, right? And I basically think, yes, I know the video is lagging. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna try and go a little slow here so that I'm gonna repeat a lot of things. That's the best I can do with the tech that's going wrong right now. But I'm gonna make sure that I get all the important points. I'll say them a couple of times. So hopefully, if you miss them once in the lag, you're not gonna miss them again. Okay, so moving on. I want you to download the video content plan so that you can get your B-roll and all of the other elements of your video sorted out. Okay, now what I want to share with you is a sample script. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've written a script for a previous video that I made, which was why you should live stream on YouTube. And I'm going to take you through that script and show you my process for adding B-roll. And it's literally paragraph by paragraph, line by line. And before I jump into that, I want to take a minute to talk about why B-roll is important in the YouTube ecosystem, right? Why do you even want to have B-roll? Let's just quickly talk about the importance of B-roll. And I mean, if you're just starting out, is B-roll necessary? And if you are, you don't have like a lot of a fancy tech, can you still do B-roll? What are the options? How often do you need to have it inside your video? What are there any rules? Like how long your B-roll should be? Are there any rules surrounding, should there be like a narration over your B-roll? Should you have music? Like what are the rules here, right? So let's just quickly go over some of that stuff. So what are the rules surrounding B-roll? So I think the number one rule that you need to keep in mind is that YouTube is primarily a channel that people choose to watch, right? Nobody's forcing them to watch any videos. They choose to watch a video. Now, people, when they watch a video, the psychology of your viewer is they want to be educated, they want to be entertained, they want to be informed, or all three, or some combination of these three, right? So your job becomes to keep the viewer's interest. And one of the ways, I mean, we keep the viewers' interest by our amazing talk and our amazing personalities and all that we have to say, and because we're so amazing. But one of the ways that, I mean, I don't know, but anybody would get bored hearing a monologue, right? Somebody drone on for an hour. Wait a second, am I droning on for an hour here? Okay. Lost my train of thought there. I think I literally hit it out of my head. Okay, so obviously this is a live video, so there's not going to be a ton of B-roll in here. But for recorded videos, I wouldn't want to go on for 10 minutes just with my face on screen every single video, right? The whole point of keeping viewer interest and the whole way that you do that is to have visual pattern interrupts. And a pattern interrupt is if somebody's watching a certain pattern, which is you talking, and then you interrupt that with another visual, ideally something that complements whatever you're saying, so that concepts get cemented, people get engaged, people get re-engaged, right? So that is the whole point of B-roll, right? To keep your viewer engaged with your content. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, how frequently should you add B-roll into your video? There are literally no maximums or minimums here, okay? Everyone does what they think they can manage and what they do best. Some people go overboard with like effects and transitions and inserts and all sorts of footage. So for an educational channel, if you're a business channel, you're making business videos, you are making videos for YouTube that are informative and teaching something, kind of like my channel, then you want to make sure that your B-roll is as much as necessary that helps illustrate concepts. So my entire objective when I'm adding B-roll to my videos is, okay, can this concept be better illustrated in a visual way? Is there something I can show my audience that will help them understand this point in a better way? And so that is really the thing that I think about when I think about videos, right? When I think about B-roll, sorry. So I'm constantly thinking, okay, what can I do to make this easy to understand? And that is my the yardstick by which I measure whether I should put B-roll in there or not, right? Is it going to help my viewer, help them get a concept quicker? So that's my whole thinking. So how frequently? As frequently as you need to illustrate concepts. How long should a B-roll be? So ideally, you don't want it to overtake the primary footage. Like you don't want people to feel like they forgot what they came to watch. Like what was the main subject? Like what was the point of this video? So you don't want that to happen, and that you can only figure out in either your edit or when you're watching your video. So you do not want the B-roll to be so long that it becomes the A-roll. Okay, so that's just something you have to manage when you have decided how long it's going to be. Okay, so now I want to know in the comments. Hopefully, you're able to still understand what I'm saying despite the lag. I want to know what is your favorite type of B-roll to add in your videos or your favorite creators' videos. Like if you have like favorite creators on YouTube, what kind of B-roll do you absolutely love? Like what are the things that you love? If there's a creator who you love who does B-roll really well, like Peter McKinnon or somebody, then you can tell me that. Or if there's a particular kind of B-roll that you love like how somebody adds a comedy routine in the middle of their videos, then tell me that. What kind of B-roll do you absolutely love to see? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I would really love to know because I have, I like B-roll that's short. I like B-roll that's entertaining, and I like B-roll that illustrates concepts. Like I'll be like, okay, that really nailed it for me. Like I love those are the two kind of B-rolls that I absolutely love. And in terms of creators, I love Peter McKinnon's B-rolls, but they would not be suitable for my channel at all. Like because it's not about that. I actually like the kind of B-roll that Pat Flynn does a lot. So if you're familiar with Pat Flynn of Smart Passive Income, I actually really like his B-roll. And I really like Brian Dean's B-roll. Brian Dean does SEO strategies for YouTube, and every single concept is explained with screencast and sharing his screen and videos that are animated where concepts are illustrated. I love that. So that's kind of like my benchmark to aim for, like my standard. So tell me in the comments what kind of B-roll you guys love to see. Okay, now let's go over to my script where I'm going to show you how to add B-roll into your video. So let's set this up. I'm going to share the script here. And this is where I want to take you. Okay. The title of the video that I'm going to use as an example is one of my previous videos that I did. It's called Why Going Live is Crucial for Small Channels. It's just a working title. Why you should live stream on YouTube. Checking. Stream held here. Okay. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I do not have my phone today. Tragic story with my phone. It's not working. I think it's kind of dead and needs to be fixed in some way. So it's gone for fixing right now. So I don't have my phone, so I can't look at the comments and do this together. So you guys are going to have to, tell me in the comments. I'm going to keep switching back and forth if there's any problems there. So let me know. So like there, I'm just going to switch back. And then I'm going to switch back to the thing. Okay, so now here's a script that I'm sharing with you. Okay, and this script is on the left-hand side of this two-column table. And the right-hand side is the B-roll. Now, I find that this method of identifying B-roll is very me. It's very methodical. It's very structured. It's very like plan friendly. And so I just want to take you through how I plan out B-roll. So this is my intro paragraph, and I usually do not have any B-roll in my intro paragraphs because I think that intro paragraphs are for establishing the person on screen. I think the intro paragraphs are best for having that eye contact with your audience and being able to connect with them on some level. And so I actually never have B-roll in my intros. So if you have seen my intros, they are all just like a really quick hook on what the topic is about, what we're going to talk about today, and then I usually end the intro with, "Are you ready?" And then the title sequence comes on. So there's literally no B-roll in any of my videos in the first, let's say, 30 to 60 seconds. Okay? I just don't think that that's the point when I want to add B-roll. So maybe if I was a bigger channel, then maybe that rule might change. But for the time being, I think the first couple of seconds are so important for establishing trust and rapport. You really want your audience to be able to look you in the eyes, right? Really see you. And hey, Angela, it's great that you're here. Awesome to have you here. Let me quickly take a look at the comments as well. So, do looks matter on YouTube? I think looks matter more now than a few years ago because standards are higher. I don't know, guys. I mean, to some extent, we like watching good-looking people, good-looking videos, nice production value, and all of that. But I think the content still ultimately trumps the visual, right? So I do think that if you have planned your video out, you do have good content, you are an expert, and you are talking about something that's helpful to people, I really do feel that that is primarily what people come for. If you're giving them good value, you're giving them good content, you're giving them awesome takeaways, they're having aha moments, they're learning, they feel like they're growing, they feel empowered, they feel entertained. That is I think much higher than visuals. I just have to, I mean, maybe we'll just have to disagree on this, but I do think visuals are actually secondary. But as far as B-roll is concerned, I think that it's important for keeping people on your channel. So they come for the content. So your title attracts them, your thumbnail attracts them, they come for the content, but then they may not stay all the way till the end. So B-roll helps them to stay till the end. So it's mostly, I think of visuals as mostly for retention, for keeping people engaged and retained and keeping them on and keeping them interested. So that's my take on it. But yeah, and I think that if you think that looks are so important, that might actually deter you from making videos. And if you're not making videos, then you're not putting yourself out there, and then you're not building that trust, you're not building that personal brand, and so it just kind of all becomes a vicious cycle, right? So you kind of sabotage yourself. You're like, okay, well, I don't look good, so therefore nobody's going to listen to me, so therefore I shouldn't make videos, so therefore I'm not going to have like this powerful personal brand, and then I can't make videos because I don't have a personal brand. So it's just a vicious cycle, really. And if you get caught in that, you get caught in that, and it's really hard to come out of it. So I think just, you've got to put your fears aside and go for it. I think content is way more important. Content is way more important than visuals are. And ironically speaking, we're talking about visuals. So it's really interesting. But I'm going to go on to how I add B-roll, okay? And I apologize for the lag in this video. My connection is not the best today. And I'm going to that's why I'm going really slow. Have you noticed this? I usually talk like 100 miles an hour on my actual recorded videos. I talk really, really fast. When I'm excited, I talk really, really fast. But I'm like making an effort to speak really slowly today because of the lag happening. I just want to slow down, Selma, slow down. So if people miss something and they miss a few words, they can still make sense of the sentence as a whole. So I'm going to come back. Here's my slow. I'm going to come back to the B-roll and the script. Hopefully it wasn't too creepy. Might have been. All right, guys, let's do this transition. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so no B-roll in my intro. Now, let's go to the title. And now, so the title is where I have had my, hey, be the media, build the brand you love, all that come in. And I have said who I am. And I have said, hey, subscribe to my channel and click the bell and all of that. So all of that is done. And now I'm getting into the meat of the content. So here's where B-roll starts to show up. So my first topic is why you should go live on YouTube. And I'm talking about how I decided to add a live stream to my weekly production schedule. And so what I would want to do here is I would want to show a screenshot of my live stream. Okay, that is the easiest kind of B-roll I can add. So I'm telling people that I added a live stream to my production schedule, and then I'm showing them a screenshot of the live stream. Now this could be in the form of a screencast also. So difference between a screenshot and a screencast is that screencast is video, right? Screencast is video and screenshot is image. So you decide what works best for you. Obviously it takes longer to make a short video showing it, but I could be like, okay, you guys, this is my live, this is what it looks like, and I could have like maybe a 5-second video showing what my live stream looks like, which is what you're seeing on screen right now, right? So I could do that, but I could also do just an image of the live stream. So that's the B-roll that I would add in this section. Okay, then my next topic in my script is why going live is crucial for small channels. And so here I'm thinking maybe you have 0 subscribers. So I'm going through the script and I'm looking for concepts to highlight. I'm looking for ideas that are gonna be better served by having some kind of visual behind them. And so I am saying that you can still go live because the algorithm will reward you. I didn't gain any new subscribers from the live videos. So here we go. So I could actually go into my analytics and I could show people how I didn't really gain any new subscribers from the live videos, and I didn't even get more than 100 views on the live videos. Actually, I got about 130 views on most of these live videos. So I could show, like, again, a screenshot of number of views on all my previous live videos. So that's a concept I could illustrate through B-roll, right? Or here I could show a screenshot of how none of the live videos got me any new subscribers, and all of this data is available in YouTube Analytics. So I just have to go and basically find the right graph, screenshot that graph, and then show it, right? So that's really all I have to do. And then this concept is cemented in people's minds, right? This concept is cemented, and it just becomes so much easier for them to understand it and to believe me when I say it, because I'm like, you know what? I didn't even get a single new subscriber through the live videos. So when I say small channels should go live, it's for an entirely different reason than, I'm showing you that I didn't get any subscribers from the live video, but I got subscribers to the channel as a whole. So these are all concepts I can show people from my analytics. Alrighty, so you guys are awfully quiet in the chat, so let me know what you think so far. And I'm taking you through a live example of how to add B-roll to illustrate concepts and how to go through your script paragraph by paragraph, adding concepts and adding visuals to illustrate concepts. Okay, that's my definition of B-roll, visual inserts. Right, I said it at the beginning, 2 words, visual inserts. So anything I can add that illustrates, that exemplifies, that elucidates concepts, that is part of what I want to do. All right, so let's come back to our script here. Okay, now moving on. The next topic is how easy is it to go live on YouTube? And I'm saying, well, it's so easy. You can use your phone, you can use your desktop, you can use OBS. No friend, you don't need a fancy presentation. Like this is my script. Like these are talking points of my script, right? You just need a basic idea of what you're going to talk about, blah, blah, blah. So here, what I could do is I could actually shoot some footage of me going live on my phone, right? Really simple. It could be either footage of me going live or it could be the footage of showing the phone where I'm pressing the go live button. Or it could be footage of me going live on desktop, right? Or it could be footage of me going live using OBS. So, or maybe another idea could be a screenshot of using OBS. So all of these would be great B-roll inserts to put over here because they would correspond to what I'm talking about. So I want to show how easy it is to go live, and I can illustrate all of these concepts by any of these or even all of these. To avoid making too much work for myself, I would probably choose one. I would choose one of these and go with that. Okay, the next part of my script is how to plan your live stream. So now I'm talking about creating thumbnails, writing out your tags and descriptions, and then talking about my video content plan. So here, my B-roll would be typically, I would show the thumbnail. So it would be image of my thumbnail. Really easy one because I'm illustrating how I create the thumbnails for my live streams. I would not write out tags and descriptions. That's kind of boring to see. Link out to my video content plan. Yes, I would probably add a link here. So I don't know if it goes under B-roll or not, but I would just say, yeah, remember to add like a, so what I do is I add a text link in the bottom 1/3 of my screen. And that helps me to be able to see whether it's working and whether people can, see the link, and then they can also go in the description and click the link from there. But I like to add in this extra text on the screen so people can also know what the link is. Just something I like to do. Okay, and then almost near the end of the script here. So the next section is how to promote your live stream. So my ideas are schedule it and encourage people to click get reminder. So again, I would add a screenshot of get reminder. And I would show people that, okay, this is the place where you can do this. And that's a really easy B-roll to add. Promote it across social media, send out an email, gather questions from your community. So any of these you can screenshot. If you're promoting it on social media, screenshot social media promotion and show people how you're doing it. If you are emailing, then email or community questions. So any of these would be great ideas. You basically just need to screenshot what you are talking about and where you are promoting the video and screenshot that promotion so people can see how you're doing it, what words you've used, and all of that. And then finally for the CTA, it's very simple, live streaming added intimacy. And so, yeah, so for intimacy, I would show like comments and interaction and, back and forth, like, my community. So anything that I could show with regards to community. So maybe it would be like screenshot of comments or interaction or community. Anything that would show this would go over here. And then I would end with the CTA. And like literally that's how I would add B-roll. Okay. Now just let me know. Let me know in the comments what you thought of how I add B-roll. Is this something that is helpful to you? Do you think that this will help you to plan your B-roll out better? Does this make sense to go like paragraph by paragraph, planning out, okay, what's going to illustrate a concept really well here, like what's going to work here? And then let's talk about some other kinds of B-roll as well. So let me know in the comments, was this helpful? And any questions you have around it, let me know. Let me know, guys. Was this helpful to you? Was this helpful? I would love to know. This is how I do B-roll. I mean, I think it goes with my personality. I'm like really methodical, and I think a lot about my viewers. I think, okay, sometimes I want to go overboard with B-roll and be like, I want to illustrate this concept and this and this and this as well. But obviously, there are time restrictions, and I can't do it all the time. And what? Oh, okay. Jeez, I thought I'd lost the live stream for a second there. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how well this live stream is going to turn out. I'm kind of scared because it's lagging a lot, like even more than usual. You know, like a lot. But you guys are still here, so I'm hoping that it is still giving you a lot of value. I'm hoping that you are still getting like a lot of value out of this in terms of how to add B-roll to your videos. So I wish I could just like go faster because because it's like hard to go slow. It's really hard, but it's good practice for me. It is. And yeah, Himanshu, the length of this live stream, probably just about 5-10 minutes more. I just want to make a few announcements at the end, and I just want to take some of your questions if you guys have any. So yeah, that's gonna be. But yeah, really, I mean, think about. I just want to make sure that you have some ideas around B-roll. And so I gave you my ideas of how I do it, but let's talk about how there's some other things that you could do. So there are a lot of people who would shoot extra footage. Hang on just a second. 1 second, guys. I need to turn this air conditioner up. I'm not sure why it's on 26. It's hot in here. Okay, there we go. 21. Judy, I like the table format for planning it out. Yeah, thank you, Judy. I'm glad that you liked it. It just helps me feel very in control. Like I know, okay, what paragraph is going to have visuals with it. And when you look at it in table format, like in a document, you feel like, okay, I think I've done enough to add visual variety because with every short paragraph, there's an accompanying graphic. And so after every few minutes, there's going to be some element of visual variety added to this video. And that makes me feel like I've done my job with regards to keeping viewer interest, right? And when you look at it in that format, you can see if it's too much or too little. And you can sort of get a sense for how the video is going to flow when you're looking at that table format. And I do have a course coming out on this entire process. So if you enjoy my process and how I do things, I want to be able to give you all of these templates, like for example the table format that I use, the scripts, how I write them, all of these as like downloadable templates. And so if you download the video content plan, for which the link is in the description, you will automatically get put on the wait list for getting this course. And this course will encapsulate all of my planning processes. It's the name of the course is How to Create a Video Content Plan. So it's like all the planning that you need to do, all the checklists, all the pre-production stuff, all the SEO stuff, the B-roll stuff, all that stuff, like all the pre-planning done and in a methodical way. So that's my aim. I just want to get this out into you guys, and so that's what you're going to get when you buy that course. Yes, I agree. Tables are to some extent visual while still giving text. Agree. Great point there, actually. Yeah, might want to use some tables as B-rolls. Maybe that's an idea. Okay, let's talk about some other ways that you can use B-rolls. So a lot of people want to shoot extra footage, right? So, and I've done that in some of my videos. I like the vloggy feel, like VLOG, vloggy feel of going out on the streets and shooting yourself, filming yourself, doing stuff, and then adding that as visual inserts. And actually, I do want to do more of that. So, for example, a simple idea could be like a visual insert could be to take a camera, position it, and use the time lapse feature on your phone or your camera to shoot footage of yourself working. So maybe if you're a crafts person, you're working on some craft, or you're like me, you're sitting in front of a computer, whatever it is, like whatever your workplace looks like, shoot a time lapse of you working, right? And even though you might shoot like half an hour of footage, you could in the time lapse it will be just a few seconds, and I feel that would be a great little insert to add in an appropriate place to show people what your day is like or what your work is like. So that's like a great idea for a really easy b-roll. Another really easy b-roll is shots of your environment. So let's say you're working in a cafe, or you're working in a co-working space, or you're working in a home office, or you're working with a laptop on your bed, or you have like a setup in some kind of building, or you're walking the streets. So any kind of place that you can show as your environment is a really really cool. Like I did some shots in a park where I'm like walking in the park and place the camera a little far away and then just walk towards it. You can plan these things out, right? And so that's also a great idea for B-roll. And really simple idea. So like I'm all about simple stuff you can do like with minimal equipment. Like you can do all of this with your smartphone. Sometimes I use my GoPro to film B-roll, so it's great if you have like another camera or an extra camera to shoot B-roll footage apart from your A-roll footage. So that's also really great. So if you guys have more ideas, just definitely put them in the comments. Even if you're watching on the replay, then you can just put your ideas for B-roll in the comments. And hopefully the people who watch this video are going to benefit from your ideas as well. So feel free to share ideas for B-roll as they come to you. So I have used GIFs as B-roll. I have used memes as B-roll. I have used screenshots, screencasts, and actual footage of me going out and doing stuff as B-roll. So all of that has been experimented with, and I also will be experimenting a lot more with it as time goes on with my channel. So, all right, now I just want to quickly let you guys know this was my, I think this was my 4th live stream. I have one more for next Friday, and then I may not be able to do the live streams for about maybe 2 weeks, at least not exactly at this time because I will be traveling and I want to let you know what's happening. So I am going to be speaking at Video Marketing World in Dallas, Texas. This event is happening on the 30th and 31st of August, 2018. And what is happening at this event is that it's both an in-person event as well as a virtual event. So you want to go to vidpow.com if you guys are interested. I'm just going to put in the link here. Seriously, did I just lose my live stream here? What did I do? What did I do? Wow. What did I just do with my live stream, honestly? Okay, you guys are going to have to put the link for me. It's vidpow.com, vidpow.com. Okay, just go ahead and please put that in for me because Hey, Jeffrey! I'm going to be at BibPow. So excited. Amazing. I definitely hope that we're going to have some cool conversations while we're both there. And I'm going to get to your other question in just a bit. Okay, so there we go. So if you go to this link, bitpower.com, and you type in save 20 at checkout, you'll be able to save 20% on the ticket price. Again, it's both an in-person event as well as a virtual event. There will be 35 other speakers besides me, and we're all going to be talking about video strategy. So that is what is coming up. And that is the place to be to get all of this ideas and strategies and amazing content from the people who are doing it, who are working on video and doing really well. I'm really excited to meet all of them and really excited to meet everybody who's going to be attending. So remember, go to bitpower.com, and when you are checking out, type in coupon code SAVE20 to get 20% off the discount. Of the price, which is already very affordable, by the way. This is one of the most affordable video marketing conferences that you will see this year. Seriously. All right. So I'm going to be doing one more live stream on the 24th of August, hopefully. And then I'm flying out just a few days after that. So I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to do the Friday lives, or if I'll be able to do them exactly at this time. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys informed inside the Facebook group. What? Don't tell me you're not part of the Facebook group yet. Get your butt to facebook.com and type in personal branding with video. I'm going to type it out for you here. Go there and be a part of the group, because that's where I make all my announcements, all the stuff. That's the first place you're going to find out anything that's happening with me. Okay, so I would love to hear your comments on this. For next week's live stream, I would love to dive into CTAs and lead magnets. I would love to dive into how to craft a lead magnet in 30 minutes, okay, in 30 minutes live on the live stream, and offer it as a download to your subscribers. What do you guys think of that idea? Let me know. Okay, the whole point of lead magnets, I think, is it's something that you should be able to create really quickly. It should be something that people would get tons of value from without having to read and like spend like tons of time on. It should be something that is quick, easy to consume. So we're thinking cheat sheets, we're thinking templates, we're thinking lists, we're thinking resource guides, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm gonna ask you guys inside the Facebook group what kind of lead magnet you want me to develop live on the stream, August 24th. Be there or be. Bye from me. It was amazing to have all of you here today on the stream, and I will catch you next Friday. Bye.